Hey Moto Tubers, I'm reporting to you live from Saber Stitching. We're here going to be ripping apart this Saddleman seat that you have heard me in the past do a negative review on. The reason we are doing this is because it's extremely uncomfortable for me. I paid a bunch of money and had Saddlemen make me what I thought was a custom seat, and it turns out it wasn't what I needed or wanted. So we're going to start tearing into this thing. We're going to take all the rivets out of the bottom, peel this skin back, and check what's underneath this seat. Because, if you know, I paid extra money for the gel inserts. And to be honest, I'm curious if they're actually in here, because if you think about it, how many people are going to pay $700 for a motorcycle seat and then cut it open? So let's go ahead and get started with this video. This is going to be a video of completely redoing this seat, custom, actually custom, for me, for my back, for my long rides on my motorcycle. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, we're here, Moto Tubers. We've got all the rivets drilled out. We are about to rip this thing apart and see what's actually underneath it. Kind of cool getting to do this to a Saddleman seat. It's probably not too often you get to see this process done. Alright, looks like we've got some gel healing up here. It's hard to tell at this point, but we shall see soon. Oh wow, that's interesting, huh? Cool. This is like a big chunk of block foam. There's your insert. There's the insert, yeah. Wow, look at that. Huh. Not how I would have guessed. Check this out, Moto Tubers. Here's the piece of gel. I got to admit, it's thicker than I anticipated it being. However, you can see here how they put it into the seat. They just kind of cut a chunk out. So it's not actually, it's like, honestly, that's kind of where my nuts would be, and that's about it. It's not going to be where my lower back is. It's not going to be here at the crook where my lower spine sits. And then the upper piece here, I mean, yeah, it's in there, but if you notice, it's not on the edges, which is where a lot of the pressure goes, if you think about it. That's where your legs are going to be pushing a lot of pressure right here, and probably right here, which is funny because that's right where the gel is not. So anyway, there you have it. I have to admit, I am glad to see they at least did put the gel insert in there. That means that they're being truthful at the factory when you pay that extra, I think, couple $100 to get the gel insert. But that's what you're looking at. All right, let's move on. That's the plastic base. To be honest with you, I didn't know that that was plastic because they felt it on this side. A part of me kind of thought that they would use metal or some type of a composite, but this looks to me like it's just straight up ABS plastic here. Yeah. Obviously a mold of some sort, but you know, I can't say I blame them for doing that, but oh boy, for a $700 seat, I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep going.
almost like a really sticky, like insole material.
Yes, exactly. Like you put in a boot or something. Interesting.
It's like a pound and a half right there.
Yeah. I mean, what part of your butt sits there?
It's a good question.
I just don't even know. Huh. Interesting. True. I mean, you almost can't blame them because they're just like a stamp factory almost of seats.
Well, when they do these, they have a negative of this, and then they mix their 2-part foam, dump it in.
Oh, okay.
It fills the voids. Kind of trim the bottom, or cap it with this, and let the extra run off, and then give it a little trim around the edge, and there you go.
Yeah. So this is what you're going to use for the templates, right?
Yeah.
That'll take a while to pull that apart.
Cut all that apart.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, cool. Well, and there you have it, Mototubers. The seat is torn apart. Didn't take us too long to do to get to the internals and kind of get an evaluation of the way the seat's made. But from here, Fred's going to go ahead and start dismantling the actual cover to the seat so that we can make our own panels that are going to be sewed into place. We're going to be going with a little bit different color. The color I ordered from Saddlemen was the brown with a couple panels of carbon fiber and leather and things like that. The customization you can do on their website, it's pretty extensive, but they did not have the color I wanted specifically. And with a custom stitch shop like Saber Stitching, you can get custom colors, really any color you want. And there is a huge catalog of options. So I've picked out the colors I want, and he's going to go ahead and start pulling these stitches apart and getting the panels put together so that there can be some stencils made up and start cutting pieces. So that's kind of where we're at. Now you guys see what this looks like, and I'm really glad we got to do this. This is going to probably give you guys real in-depth insight to Saddlemen seats and the way they make their seats, and to be honest, probably the way a lot of manufacturers make their seats. I know nowadays there's seats in magazines and online. I think even eBay has a manufacturer that's popping these basically repop seats. They're like Saddlemen lookalikes for 189 bucks, and honestly that's mind-blowing. They must be manufacturing those things in China or something. They're definitely not made in America. I can almost guarantee you that. But yeah, so those $189 knockoff seats would be real interesting to get one of those and tear it apart just for a little bit of insight onto how they're made as opposed to how Saddlemen's made. I'm not gonna guess too much on the procedure until I get to tear into one of those. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is pretty interesting stuff. It's not every day you get to rip apart a $700 Saddlemen seat. So like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to share this with your friends who are thinking about possibly buying a Saddlemen seat, and kind of let them know our experience here at Thompson Custom Bikes, and then you guys get to make your own decisions on what seat manufacturer you're going with. I will keep you updated on the progress of the seat, but this is going to take a little while, as you can tell. We're going to be shaping and molding all of the foam and attaching it to the base plate and everything else that goes into making a seat. That's why I hired the professionals here at Saber Stitching. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.